Whiteboards are a reliable instructional tool that are easy to use in person, as faculty can grab a marker and start writing. But for remote classes being taught over Zoom, the whiteboard can be harder to replicate. Zoom has a built-in whiteboard tool that's great for collaborative work with students, but it doesn't solve the main challenge, how hard it is to write and draw on a computer. As a result, a lot of instructors end up avoiding whiteboards when they're teaching online. But one way to regain the power of this instructional tool when you're teaching online is to use a tablet through Zoom. Today, we'll walk users through setting one up using a MacBook and an iPad. You can see here we have a MacBook, an iPad, and a cable to connect the two. Either a Lightning or USB cable, depending on your iPad version. The cable isn't strictly required, but we recommend using one. Let's start by signing into Zoom on the MacBook the same way we would if we were starting a class or a meeting. Once we're on a Zoom call, let's click the green Share button located at the center bottom of our screen on the toolbar. From there, we'll select the Advanced tab to see different options for sharing. As you can see, there are a lot of additional sources we can share in a Zoom call, but we're going to focus on two in particular: iPhone, iPad via cable, and AirPlay. Let's start with via cable. Select that option, then click Share. Now, you'll take your cable and plug your iPad into your MacBook. Check both devices for on-screen messages. You may need to click on a confirmation before they recognize each other. Once you do, you should see the content of your iPad shared on your computer. A second option, if you don't have a cable, is connecting via AirPlay. For this to work, you'll want to make sure your iPad and MacBook are both connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Let's return to the original sharing menu in Zoom and select iPhone, iPad via AirPlay. Then, on your iPad, you'll select the screen mirroring menu. That icon comes from a drop-down menu you'll find by dragging down from the top right of your screen. The icon we're referring to looks like a couple of overlapping rectangles. Look for the entry labeled Zoom. Select that and your iPad screen should be shared. Overall, this method works fine, but it can be less reliable if you have a bad connection or are on a network with unusual security settings. Both methods will show your full iPad screen, so enable Do Not Disturb in the Focus menu on your iPad to make sure no disruptive notifications appear. After you've successfully connected your iPad to your Mac, you'll want to open a whiteboard app. If you have software you prefer, like Explain Everything or Sketchbook, you can easily use that. But if you don't, the iPad's built-in Notes app will work. Create a new note and select the Pen tool. If you have an Apple Pencil, that will make drawing on your tablet much easier because you will not need to worry about accidentally hitting the screen with your palm. You can use a regular stylus or your finger too. Open up the Brush menu and select Draw with Finger. You'll need to be much more careful about touching the screen, however. You can also select different pens and erasers, colors, and undo from this menu. If you run out of space on the screen, you can scroll with 2 fingers to reveal more area and continue drawing. From here, you can use your iPad just as you would use a traditional whiteboard. Whether you're writing complex equations, working through process diagrams, or exploring a chart or graph, this can be a far easier way to demonstrate than creating all your slides in advance. When you're done demonstrating on your iPad, you can go back to Zoom's Share menu and change your source to return to your slide deck or display any other content you need to. In this video, we looked at one of the most straightforward ways to connect your iPad to Zoom. But what if you want to use a different method or software? Or what if you have a Windows machine or a different brand of tablet? There are many ways to use a tablet with your computer, but they'll depend on your specific hardware. If you have a different situation that you need to set up for, the Learning Science Lab is here to help. Members of the Stern community can email us or schedule a consultation, and we'll provide guidance tailored to your situation.